All right, welcome back everybody. I told you I'd do a little more from Maui here. So here with the NVG50 and also the Leupold LTO Tracker HD2, which they don't make anymore. So we're going to be doing some night vision and thermal stuff tonight. So here we are with our first test of the night. I'm just in an area where it's kind of lit up, and then in certain areas it's not. So you can see the door there, and here under night vision, obviously very bright. We're in the lit up areas. I have it under the color mode, the normal, what's called the normal mode. But here we go, scanning into the darker areas, and you can still see everything through the NVG50, and there's that same door. Now on to a little bit different perspective through the thermal. The LTO Tracker HD2, there you got a little heat signature. It's a little bit brighter in this green color display. And once we reach certain skeletonized areas of the wall, you can see some heat differences, heat signatures, and a heat signature there at the doorknob on the door as well. Coming back, there's that light I was talking about earlier. And here we are, similar area, just down the walkway a little bit. And we're going to take a scan with the NVG50 of the area, and you can see how much brighter it's gotten. Obviously, light does not hurt the NVG50 as they are digital night vision. They are not phosphor tubes or anything like that. So light does not hurt digital night vision. That's one of the strengths of it. So here we go, pushing along on this dark pathway. I'm showing you what it looks like through the iPhone. I still have the iPhone 11 Pro, and that's the camera we're looking through right now. So we're pushing along, and I'm going to give you the next view, which is the same walk except through the NVG50. So here we go. You can see everything is very visible now. You can see all the details, the leaves on the bushes on the sides of the walkway left and right. Everything around that area that we couldn't see before, you can now see with the NVG50 and its night vision capabilities. And mind you, this is not with any extra lighting, no extra infrared lighting, no IR, nothing like that, just the lighting in the area. And so taking it away now, here you can see how dark this area actually is. Bringing it back, look at how it all just looks almost like daylight, to be honest. A little bit of a purple hue under that color mode. And now on to star viewing. We're going to look at some stars, not seeing really well through the camera. I was able to see with my eyes, but here we go, even better with the NVG50. As you couldn't see anything through the camera, now with the NVG50 up to the camera lens, you can see everything. You can see all of it, all the stars, they're all there. And it's really spectacular. It's even better through the naked eye than it is through this camera and this video that you're looking through right now. I mean, you just have to see it for yourself. So here we go. The next little section here is the pool and jacuzzi. And I wanted to just skip the night vision stuff because there's so much light here. I wanted to just do the thermal. So we're just going to thermal this area to see if there's any temperature differences in the area, especially with the jacuzzi. So here we go with the LTO Tracker HD2, looking through with my favorite color, which is green. And I'm going to change them up here in just a couple seconds. But if you look through, there's some temperature differences in some areas. But the biggest temperature difference is in that jacuzzi straight ahead right there. And so I'm going to change up the colors here. And that's the green. Here's the high white, what's called high white, high black, high low green, white, basically white hot, black hot, you can see the black there, and back to the green hot, which is my personal favorite most of the time, but it does call for some change every once in a while. Here's another test that I did. This one's pretty fun. It's the thermal footprint. There's my foot, both my feet actually, you can see them. And once I remove my foot, you can see that a warm footprint remains. And that's just a pretty cool little trick that the thermal can do, is it can capture recent heat signatures from past things. Now here's my digital night vision with the NVG50. And I think I have a little extra lighting there. But obviously, the night vision doesn't capture any heat signatures, so I'm showing right there that it's not capturing any. So pretty fun. Coming back to a pretty dark area here, there's some plants, you can't see them, but once you put the night vision up, the NVG30, now you can see that I turned on some extra lighting here. A little bit of extra IR lighting as one of the features that the NVG50 has. Now there I took it off again, and taking it away, you can see that it's still pretty dark, and so the NVG50 does a really good job. So here we're going to look at some people in the distance. There are people out there hard to see. Once you put the night vision up, you can possibly see, you can see them. They're there. It's pretty clear, but it's even better with the thermals. Check this out. Now you can see heat signatures clearly moving about back in the background there. And once we change some colors, you can see how they differ. I'm just going to let you enjoy this part without talking too much. Here I'm just circling where the people were at just now that you were looking at. So here now, the next test, you cannot see through glass or solid objects with thermal. Despite what you might see in movies, it just doesn't work that way. So bringing the thermal up to the glass, there it is. You cannot see the heat signature through the glass. And if the heat was close enough and the glass heated up, you'd be able to see it, but not this far away from that glass wall that we're looking at. Now with night vision, different story. You can see it all day long. You can look through glass with night vision. It does work, but not with thermal. So here, once again, with thermal, we're going to look through it with a different color mode. And I think there's a crack in the glass there. You can see some of it through there. But once we move, we're going to move over just a smidge to a different angle where the glass is no longer in the way. And we're going to take a look. And obviously, the thermal is going to pick up the heat signatures, no problem, because nothing is in the way. And lastly here, just for fun, I wanted to revisit the warm footprint test under a different color palette. So here we go, I just moved the foot, and obviously there's my foot under the high black, and there it is. So you can see it, no foot there, just the footprint. Thanks for joining, you guys. Make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Take care. God bless.